Oh, hey, how's my favorite twin doing? Well, I can tell just by the look on your face. Something is bothering you. I know these kind of things. I'm your twin. I mean, despite what people may say, I can't exactly read your mind just because we're twins, but sometimes I feel like we have a stronger connection than our other siblings. Plus, you're doing that weird thing that you do whenever you get nervous. So I guess, who am I to judge? I'm a frequent nail biter. But anyways, something is clearly bothering you. Do you want to talk about it, maybe? You're nervous about going back to school, huh? Well, I guess that is a reasonable fear. It is quite upon us, isn't it? You think that I'm not nervous just because I'm really outgoing and popular? Well, thank you for thinking that way about me, but I can assure you that that's not true. No, it's not. You see, I like to fake my confidence. If I'm not feeling confident, I find that faking confidence usually ends up helping me. So I end up appearing a lot more confident than I really am, which makes me have a false sense of believing that I can do something, which in turn actually does make me more confident in the long run. But the thing about that is that it doesn't always work. There are certainly times where faking confidence has not worked out in my favor. And I'm surrounded by a bunch of people because I'm smart. A lot of those people just want to mooch test or homework answers off of me. And I say no. But I do have some really good friends, and I'm super thankful for them. I love them. They're my friends. How can you not love your friends? But not everybody you see around me is my friend. And I'm not really as popular as you seem to think. In fact, up until last year, I even used to get bullied quite often. Last year, it ended up kind of going down and dwindling and dwindling and dwindling until by the end of the year I was hardly bullied at all. I just never told you these sort of things because I didn't want you to worry, but every year going to school, I would always feel so nervous that I'd be bullied again, and year after year, I was. But by the end of last year, everything changed, and now I don't really have the fear that I'll be bullied that often. And besides, school ends. And in college, people don't really bully each other that often. I mean, if you even choose to go to college, that's your personal decision. For me personally, I would like to go, but that's just because I want to be a nurse. You can't be a nurse without going to college. But that's not the right path for everyone, and it's okay. You're free to make your own decisions as long as you have some sort of a plan. But going through life being nervous about what's going to be thrown at you isn't such a great plan. I mean, yeah, I know things are going to work out fine for me this year. I am slightly more popular than I was in the years prior, but even I am a bit nervous, but everyone has a little bit of anxiety over going back to school. I mean, what if I get lost? What if my teachers don't like me? You know, And those types of fears are okay, healthy, and normal. But if it's bothering you this much over it, it's not. I mean, clearly you're bothered by it. Now, I'm not really known to be the best person to come to for comforting, but I've been pretty good at giving advice, or so I'm told. But, device, you can borrow my DS if you want. I mean, I do have a couple school-related games on there. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't talk. But seriously, I'm your twin. If you can't trust me, who can you trust? I mean, we've got the closest bond of all of our siblings. We're the only twins. You and I, we're kind of meant to be side by side. So, found a girlfriend yet? I'm sorry, I couldn't help asking. Well, you could. I mean, you never know. This could be your year. I saw something somewhere that said, you miss all of the shots you don't take. And it's true. You do. If you never even try, how do you know how the outcome will even end up? I mean, you didn't even attempt. So, I want you to go to school on the first day, okay? Just the first day. And come home and tell me 3 good things and 2 bad things that happened. That's what I want to hear. 3 good things and 2 bad things. Yes, I know. I know it sounds like a lot. 3. But keep in mind, they can be small. Like, okay, I'll list 3 good things and 2 bad things right now, in this very moment. 1 good thing, my outfit is awesome, okay? 2nd good thing, I'm talking to you, and I love you. You're my twin. 3rd thing, your room is actually not that messy for once, okay? Now here are my 2 bad things. 1 bad thing, my hair is a bit of a mess. But that's just because I didn't put a bunch of effort into it. And the 2nd bad thing is I actually still have a scar on my leg. Remember when our cat scratched us from earlier? Yeah, it hasn't gone away yet. See how easy that was? 3 good things. I listed 1 about my appearance, 1 about my surroundings, and 1 about what I'm doing. And most of them, mainly the room and the outfit, were pretty small things. And the 2 bad things really weren't so bad after all. Now, I'm not saying you won't have bad things. You will. So will I. But the bad things don't have to outweigh the good things unless you let them. It's all in your head. Back when I used to get bullied, I would always kind of dwell on what people said to me. Like, someone called me ugly, and I literally ran to the girls' bathroom, stared at myself in the mirror, and just kind of was like, oh, am I ugly? Am I really ugly? Am I really as ugly as they say? And then guess what? For the rest of that year, I thought I was ugly. Because I let them get to me. But one day I tried some new makeup and I thought I looked really pretty. I thought that I looked really pretty. I walked to school and I was like, I look really good today. I've got awesome makeup. I've got an awesome outfit. I look really great, you know? And a couple of my friends even complimented me, so I felt so great. I'm like, wow, I think I look great. My friends think I look great. That means I look great. Then the bully comes around, oh, you look ugly. you know, and then she's like, oh, your makeup is so smudged. And I let it bother me again. But I checked in the bathroom, it wasn't smudged. And I tried to look at myself. I tried to see if I looked good. And I looked long and deep and hard, and I did look good. My makeup was awesome. My outfit was awesome. She just wanted to get to me. And I didn't let her that time. I had my head held high and proud. And then I realized, it doesn't matter what anyone says. It's their opinion. As long as you're happy and healthy and making good choices for yourself, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. So this year, I want you to adopt that mindset as well. A thing that I used to do whenever I embarrassed myself, one time, I literally fell up the stairs. People say it's impossible. It's not. It's not. You trip and then you go up a few steps. It happened to me. And some really attractive guy saw. And I was so embarrassed. I kind of ended up getting up and running down the hallway away from him. And then I realized, you know what? I didn't know that guy. He didn't know me. We barely even made eye contact. He won't remember this. What's the point of me dwelling on it? And you know what? The next day at school, no one said anything to me about it, and I never did see that guy again. Embarrassments are temporary, especially if they happen on a Friday. Come Monday morning, nobody will remember. So, I want you to be more confident. You deserve to be more confident because you are an amazing person. I love you, twin. Do you still want my DS?